CrimeWars first stream. Today we're gonna work on talking about next streams. I didn't have well, I wanted to look at jolt physics, particularly the Valve Source 2 Physics for Gamers video and review it, but it looks like we're gonna have 15 minutes. So let's just jump into Visual Studio, Hammer, launch the game, and see how fast we can burn through time. I wanted to make a gray box map editor. The AI told me it's an ambitious project. So people want to tell me Source 1 is ancient technology or something, but they needed the scripted sequence from Source 1. So certain things like this don't change much. Let's launch another hammer. Now, Source 1 and Source 2. I've been inside the Source 2 editor right when it came out, and it just felt like they Unity engined it. They just included all the pipeline within Hammer. Now they do have GLTF format. It's kind of really good. Kind of. It's actually hard to implement that. So this is the unlisted video. It'd be nice to get this Windows Read Process Memory API to replicate a physics simulation with IOGUI running, fake camera. If you watch the even 50% of the video and get the slides off of the Valve Wiki Source 2 page, you'll see what this guy talking about. So he made, I don't know if it was him that made the engine or the, whatchamacallit, the Source 2 physics engine. But they made it fast or something. Yeah. I need to fix that error. Alright, so I'm starting out again kind of with the base HL2NP, but I want to convert it into the SDK DoD player animation version, maybe, or something. This is one of the classic maps I made. Oh, no. Yeah, if that falls on you, you die. It's pretty heavy. And that thing just insta-physics collide kills you because those can move, but you need, yeah, a lot of force. I need something to move these. Like, see this thing? It gets stopped by them. Huh. Yeah. That's why, well, yeah, it launched them. The ragdoll is client side. Like, stand here. Bad idea. Alright. This one doesn't kill you, but it moves the boxes. That one kills you. Alright. Yeah, so that kind of demos just, if you had a little experience in C++, intermediate in Hammer, and you try to just make a map that was decent. Not in the sense of all this lighting, blah, blah, blah. But, like, interesting. With C++, I can upgrade intent of who messed up the cubes to get you hurt by them, potentially. Alright, so this is the engine. So I'm thinking about replacing Havok with Jolt physics. It's also called Volt V physics with the Jolt. Add this. I don't know how to compile it yet. It needs to be recompiled for 64 today. That shouldn't be a terrible problem. Here's a terrible problem. When I tried to fix SDK 2007 and started porting the new sprite code, sprite model, sprite engine.h, because we're on Windows 7 and stuff, So I was like, I'm smart, I can handle it. And then rope.c, hairball.c, beam, it all breaks sprite trail because it doesn't use the conformity of 2013. The mesh builder is all jacked up. It's fixable, I think, but it's easier for me to reclone this repo and write my own sprite thing. Evidently gives you very nice deep dive into sources, documentation for yourself on how a ton of the particle sprite effects pre-particle update, how they all worked, how the well, I call it the quad sprite system. Because look, it draws a bunch of quads, right? And then just makes them into rope, beam, hairball, other beam, and the difference is mainly within will remember, can't remember, the materials set or array. This thing, yeah, M material. So before, it didn't have this, it just had one material. They removed this later. By the way, source 2 has the MPEG video format now. Okay. So, can I open the Jolt project? What's going on? We want the generate item test room. This is where you can test your model loader. Not, maybe not this room, whatever. Let's just run the command. And create my entity, I think. I'll find out in a sec. So there's Jolt Physics, mini source SDK. Why is it mini? Fix registry, readme. Ragdolls, yes, triggers, no. bullet v physics volt jolt. Missing breakable constraints, that could be fixed. Raycast vehicles, no. Wheeled vehicles, yes. Raycast vehicles, I think we can fix. V-physics crash resistant solver, doesn't have it. Supports thousands of objects without lag, no. So we essentially need to upgrade to Jolt according to this stupid graph. They're lying about something here, obviously. How do we compile those pieces of garbage? Okay. There should be a VCD file. Yeah. We have to do this crap later. Just add it into our folder. I'll do a clean run with eating a bunch of Easter marshmallows and then getting the runs. Okay, this is just checking if you have CPU instructions and loading the appropriate guild library. This is all the crap. So basically, it will spit out a vphysics.dll. The other thing was Game UI Gamepad and some other crap from Stratus Source. Oh yeah, entity. My entity here. My entity 2. What does it just do? Where is it? This room sucks. It's not the right room. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, it spawned this garbage that I made it spawn. Shit. Damn it. It's automated game rules spawning objects for the big map test BS that I made. Shit, damn it. Okay, it created something somewhere, but this thing we need to, yeah, damn it. I can't show the thing. Where is it? Okay. Generated model 3. Entity 4. What does this do? It will draw a box. Ooh. But it will put it in texture coordinates for us. And no shader stuff yet. That should be part of the test. The next part of the test, I am GUI. I'll show that next stream. I have it on two previous back. Put that. There it is. Okay, so that's being rendered. See how it disappears? It's because I'm not looking at it. It's the source engine doing that, occluding it or whatever by dynamic default. That would happen to this box if it was drawing larger than the box bounding box. That makes computer sense. So yeah, so they will spawn like that. I can't have infinite amount of these yet, but that was the goal, to just put the position of the occluder right in front of the player, trick the engine, but I didn't want to have to do that. So there's another way. Basically, C-base entity is not the solution here. It's the problem, because it automatically does the occluder, so it should draw false. But the problem is its absolute position is what it bases should draw on. And if you get the camera of the player to the world position, then due to the matrix calculations, then you can correctly draw without using the draw call in C, a base entity derived class. Kind of like you would in some OpenGL or your custom engine. generated model 5. What's this do? I forgot. Let's see. Uh-oh. Something went on. Uh-oh. Doesn't like something. I forgot what it does. Oh no. See again. Okay, let's restart from scratch. Whatever. Uh-oh. What did it do? Oh no. We have to debug. That's okay. Respawn origin. But why is iMesh? It's because it's passing in garbage from position. Cool. Whatever. Okay. Model entity 2. What class? Okay, gen entity. I forgot what this does. It does a similar thinger. Oh, I think it tries to call Perl and download model. Uh-oh. SSL peer failed. 0 vertices parsed. Well, at least it tried. It failed. I can fix this BS little error. It's not hard. But yeah, it's to, like, you would download it off your cloud. Like right into the game. It's asset importer. Zombie running is a scratch test of zombie like this. So it's if you made the classic zombie just prop dynamic almost like this. Of course I can set running faster, but his collision gets me stuck inside of him. That's another thing to fix, but I don't think it's that hard. You can't kill him yet. That works. Alright, time to end stream. Let's see. My character balloon room. Oh, this isn't the right version. Do this. Oops. There's always like a hacky way to get into the right thing. Alright, so here we're testing text, VGUI screens, making a pop-up balloon dialog, AI generated model, the other AI newer generated model, some other ones with terrible texturing. The Skull Master turns into SpongeBob thing. Okay. There's plenty to do in this. It works multiplayer through Steam SDR. So you can host a server today behind a LAN or a router, and it's got login. I need to add like simple cache and hideouts. Yeah. So choreography, if the character has facial, would work. And adding TF, yelling spy and stuff, things too. What is it called? Response